What is up, guys? Let's pick up where we left off on some Mortal Shell. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Alright, let's see where we were. Go ahead and pop up our ornate mast here. And go back to the Monument of Ash. That's where we left off, fighting the good fight. Alright, so if you guys remember, the last time we played, we got through here, killed the flaming swords, crazy guy that likes to do the flips. And we went ahead and unlocked a shortcut, picked up a couple of extra really cool things, and now we're ready to move forward to the area to the left. So we killed dual swords guy here, he does not respawn. Go ahead and head up. This is our shortcut that we unlocked and fought our way through. No need to go back there, already covered all the items there. And we're going to the left here. This wooden bridge is a little tricky. Be careful not to fall off when you're fighting. And just remember, guys, this is New Game Plus, so my playstyle is going to be a little different, trying to avoid that damage through the hardened mechanic. So casual, so ready to get clapped. And multi spike. Ooh, all right. So what I'm going to do is, because of the narrowing of this bridge here, I think the best course of action is to go ahead and open that door at the end of the bridge so we can get away from the shades. If we need to. Alright, quenching acid and another glimpse. Ooh, claymore, guys. Ooh. So sorry y'all had to see that. That was embarrassing. Thought I had him. Oh well. We'll get him next time.
I've kept your flesh safe, foundling.
I'm well aware. I appreciate you. Always. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys a little trick here right after I pick up whatever this is. So I'm just playing this to give you guys a little walkthrough in case you do want to play this game, but just killing time until Elden Ring. So let me show you this real quick. It's called Tainted Nectar, and a lot of people think that it has no use, right? Let me show you something. See that little white orb, the one that lets us get back into our shell? You see how low my health is? Well, I took some hits for you, just to show you guys this. So you take this Tainted Nectar, and you go ahead and use it, and it takes you out of your shell, right? And usually that's a really bad thing. Go back up to your shell. Boom. You still maintain the ability to get back into your shell, but you get a free heal out of it. Just a little trick. So if you're running low on these diapsons that I covered in the last episode, where are they at? I have 4 of those. If you're running low on these, the Tainted Nectar, if you have the ability to separate yourself from the enemies or get into a low combat area, it allows you to do essentially the same thing. Ooh, I'm worried I done goofed. Okay. Did not fall. That's good to know. Ooh. Do some healing. I wanted him to fall so bad. Wasted so many kicks, but it's okay. I had a good time. And roasted rat. Hey, you. And we'll pop another rat. And we'll also pop... we'll wait on the mortal token. We'll keep it pulled up, though. Okay, here's all my money. Thank you, there's lots of it. Lots of glimpses. Alright. So we have another dual swords guy. We know those guys don't respawn. Let's try not to aggro him real quick. I see some goodies over there in the corner. Down a little bit. Let's see, here's an inscription for you guys if you are following the walkthrough and want the achievement. There's another one. And the chest, you know what this means. Cool stuff and shades, which is not so cool. Trying to walk casually. Oh, I goofed. This is a hard hit. And knocked out of my shell. Please get up. Stop glitching. Alright. Easy day. Anyway, now that's out of the way, take another sip of the beer and head upstairs. Drink the nectar. So let's see what we have going on. Nothing special over here. Alright. So we're going to awaken the Cester.
The body is a tainted vessel. I pray that you do.
Alright. Now that we've rested, we've reset. Let's fight the boss. Oh, he must be lactose intolerant. That's definitely some whole milk right there. This guy, Emrod, the Emrod. It's not actually his name. But nothing special about this dude. He's got a big mace. Get in a bunch of good hits. And he is picking up the bodies to try to charge up. Keep an eye on your hardened meter. He does have 2 phases. Well, token right there. Like I said, use those in this type of environment with bosses. Free health back. He hit me hard. Pop immortal token. There you go. You have to watch that telegraph when he does that sweep. And this starts phase 2. Fight. That stagger in there. Pop immortal token. Full heal. Look out for that kick. It will give you the big boot. It will knock you very hard. If he lands that kick, he will knock you down. And then pick up a body and set it on fire. Multiple fight. That stagger, start wailing on him. And that is Emrod on New Game Plus. Easy as can be. tricked you there. You thought he was getting back up, but he's not. Alright, so first thing to do before you take any glands, this is the first boss, of course, so in case you're not aware, when you pull the sacred gland away, and this is in any of the 3 dungeons, this is the first out of 3, when you pull the gland out, it starts the mist. So you definitely want to talk to Sester.
Perhaps it's time to make...
Go ahead and get everything restored for yourself here. Look around a little bit more. Not seeing any goodies. Okay. So what's going to happen is when we pull this gland out, it's going to call the mist. It's going to get much harder to see. We are going to be a target for everything and its mother and brother. And on top of that, we get the jumpers, the lurkers, the swamp monsters, whatever you might call them, the aliens, anything you want to call it, pretty much the same thing. They're very aggressive. They will jump on you and take half your health with one hit. So without further ado, let's get after it. I love that. I don't know why it's just satisfying to see it kind of flicker like a fluorescent light. So this has started the mist stage of everything. Those chests we saw at the entrance that we could not open, they will now be opened. Have a lot of shades. They're not necessarily hard, they're just annoying. Heavy attacks will stagger, they won't hit you, keep running, and remember this area right here, it's crumpled down. We can't get through there, there's a cave in, but that shortcut we opened, I showed you guys earlier, you know exactly where to go because you've been here before, and just haul ass. There is literally no reason to fight through any of this. Watch your stamina bar, make sure you're not running out of stamina when you're trying to run through. And just keep it going. Your goal is to get to Sester. You can take damage, you can get hit. Unless you really want the tar, I wouldn't even worry about fighting back. For me, this is a new game plus. I'm rich. Much more rich than I am in real life.
Perhaps it's time to make some...
And the important part, I know I didn't take any damage running through there, but like I said in the previous video, when you speak with her and go through her menu, you set that as your new checkpoint. So when we venture back out of this dungeon, if we die on our way back to the tower, this is our new respawn point. Crucial, you do not want to make that giant run back. Please always remember to talk to her. Don't learn the hard way. Let's see if we have any upgrades here. No forbidden offering. Makes me sad. Now, I saw something shiny over here on the way. So we're going to go ahead and pull that. Go ahead and fight this guy. No reason not to. Use him to get some resolve built up before we go out. I should not let go of the hard button. Okay. That was really fun. I had a good time. I'm looking forward to the second date. Why not?
I've kept your flesh safe, foundling.
Oh man, it's like 45 feet away. No. I don't care about the resolve. I just want to clap them. Give me my glimpse. Yes. More healing. If you didn't watch the previous video, just know that those respawn every 5 minutes. And they are very important for healing.
Perhaps it's time to make some.
They are the only healing item in the game other than the mortal token that does not cost you anything else. The roasted rats, a lot of people like them for healing, but they do cost you your resolve. So this is your mist area. All of the enemies out here have been scaled up. All the fraud chests are unlocked. And right now we are trying to get back to Falgrim Tower with the sacred gland. So when you're looking for your chest, you see that orange glow. It's actually pretty easy to see through the fog. And that's about all you can see through the fog. So let's get after it. So these enemies, you do not want to let them attack you unless you're hardened. And the reason being is their attacks apply poison. So unless you're going to pop a tar spore and keep it up constantly, you do not want to let them make contact with you. I don't think that needs to be said, but it's worse than usual because of the poison. That's what I was trying to get at. Alright. So there's our burning effigy. So we are going to head back the way that we came in, the shortcut over here to the left. Which is actually a little bit easier now because the archers have been replaced with these dudes. Your regular enemies do not exist in the fog state. New Game Plus, they're a little harder to put down, but with a fully upgraded weapon on your first playthrough, it would be about 2 hits. See that poison effect? That's not a good time. Open spike! Whiffed it. Uh-oh. So if you're wondering why I'm hardening so often, One of Hera's abilities, I'll go ahead and cover that. It's very useful in combat. Go ahead and show it to you guys real quick. Hardening causes Hera's stamina to rapidly refill. Very useful. If you're gonna play as Heros, the game gives them to you from the start. I really recommend him. Get just a little bit of healing going on. Yep, look out for your seal there. It'll pop when they're going to drop from above. Go-to is pretty much the harden. But these guys drop that tainted nectar that I told you about. Super useful. Signature attack. Molten spike. Go ahead and pop one of those now. No reason not to. And crawl through the same way we got here. Let's get after it. So while we're crawling through this tunnel, an important note, you cannot crawl backwards. If you start crawling, make sure you commit. Another important note, the gland at your hip, you have an option to take it to the old prisoner, which is where you get the tarnished seal from, and he will lift the fog. If you're not ready to lift the fog, you can still talk to Sester and wait to give the gland to the prisoner. Another note, the reason why that's important is because if you want to bring the fog back to get the chest at any other time, then when you have a gland equipped to your person, you will have to talk to Thestus and give him a glimpse in order to activate or recall the fog. Just a useful little tidbit there. So here we are back in the Grisha cave. So the tower is this way. We came out of that hole to the left. So if you're coming from the tower, you would walk in here. Grisha would be standing there, and this is where we went and also came from. So we're gonna head back to the tower. These guys are also great for dropping glimpses. When you pick up a glimpse, you get some health too. Scary frogs, stay away. More tainted nectar. Blah blah blah. And let's get some wolf cap over here. Ooh. One mushroom. So much work for it. Alright, so there's the cave. We came from the left tunnel. Came out of the cave. And now we are heading back to the tower. The first thing we're going to do is talk to Sester to save our progress.
Perhaps it's time to
Set
mix
our
up.
new respawn. And little fun fact, whenever the fart is here, the bell rings like crazy. Show that to you guys real fast. So anyway, go back in here. Here's the old prisoner. And here is Thestus. He can call and send away the fog. For the cost of glimpses, that's the guy I was talking about. The old prisoner, you bring him the gland.
You found it.
And the bell immediately stops.
I knew you would.
And the fog goes away.
It's a fragile vessel for the divine. The devout squander these gifts, letting them rot. They dwell in the revered's temples, but waste what remains of their precious offerings. You must endure another temple, arduous though it may be. Once you return with another sacred gland, I will infuse your tarnished seal with another gift.
Alright, serious equipment upgrade there. We always get an upgrade when we talk to him. So, I've got 32 glimpses. I'm going to show you guys a trick.
Perhaps it's time to make some.
These cost 6 glimpses. And you can use them to basically transfer your glimpses to another shell. So I'm going to buy 30 of those. Get rid of those glimpses. There we go. That's the tanky boy, Solomon, and then the Acolyte. So we're going to switch over to him. He's got some decent health, lots and lots of stamina, and only 2 bars of resolve. So we're going to check out his skill tree.
Or should I say, a distinct lack thereof.
Haha. We don't have any eyeballs, boy.
Falgrim? Do not answer. Just come closer. It's a simple pleasure to glimpse my beloved. Even if he's truly gone, some part of him remains with you. Ah, would it please your withered lips to taste my gifts?
Okay. A little bit of tar.
They foretold the truth more terrifying than any other. Those who glimpse it behold no monster other than an utter lack of meaning. The visage of a razor-thin line between existence and non-existence, and nothing in between.
Ooh. Visage. Definitely visage, but I'm from the south, so. Alright. That is really, really cool. Bonus damage. Infinite sprint. Wow. Killing enemy. Poison buff on hit. Poisonous cloud. So you release a cloud and then you get healed by the poison. That is OP AF for the kids out there. Let's see what else we have going on. Kick, everyone has that. Harden in the air, everyone has that. So it's definitely time to invest in this dude. New game plus, the harden mechanic is not where it's at. Taking damage while hardening. It's not for me, so time to change it up. Let's just max all this out. He's doing a little dance for us. He's excited. I'm excited. Hope you guys are. That is a lot. Don't know if I need all those. Let's go back.
Don't overindulge.
I promise you I won't. Let's see what we have going on. So, getting this first.
As smoke choked my vision, and tears welled in my eyes, the world it's...
Okay. Sprinting, infinite sprint. Definitely want that. Boop.
Sip this and you'll see very well. Yes, slow.
Definitely want that one. Gotta have the kick. Ooh. I'm low on tar before glimpses. I'll go for that. Being low on stamina and a clutch, usually you'll be dodging, but if I get an extra hit in, extra damage, might have to work on that later. I would have liked to turn on damage numbers and see what the difference would be for this boost. It doesn't tell you what it might be. There's no more information there, but it'll be fine. I believe them. Really need to find one of these, especially if I'm going to play as him with only 2 bars of resolve. That infinite sprint is nice. It's gonna be time for some tower farming. Go ahead and mess up some guys and try to get some of those last abilities. That is phenomenal. Never had so much stamina. It's beautiful. I would actually prefer the stamina over health. If you're rolling, dodging, whatever, you get those iframes, you don't get hit, you don't need the health as much. I preferred Harrows for hardening through damage, but because of New Game Plus, it doesn't do any good to do that. So we're going to crawl the fog back because I have plenty of glimpses. And we're going to get
perhaps he
enough tar
might remember
to
too.
move forward. Alright. Yep,
Do we? Then you will face
we
the...
have an accord.
Even if they must throw them away here.
Alright, so let's go hard on these guys. We can go and fight some Grishas. They give you 750 a pop if I remember. Also, a little side note, if you hit a body before it disappears, you're able to gain more resolve. He's already faded, but little pro tip there. It's much easier at the end of the game when you fight the really big guys with the hammers. Quenching acid. Alright. That time though. Sit down. This infinite sprint is really nice. You'll see this paying off later on, without a doubt. I'm going to check out some of my other options weapon-wise. I have never used the smoldering mace. He has such a large stamina reserve. Wow. Let's see what we have here. Martyr's Blade. Set is really dope. And then the hammer and chisel. It's pretty much made for Teal. Let's see what we can do with these. I already have the enhancements for it. Battle sensors, poison cloud, and can't remember what that does. Really hope I have enough to finish it. So it's at 6 right now. I'm gonna add that to it. File sensor. Oh, that's the one that shoots the nails. Very nice. Give a little range attack there without using my Ballistazooka. So, I'm out of quenching acid. Let's run up to the merchant and see if he has any left over. Really want to do this build squared away before the end of the stream.
Welcome. Shall we engage in some? Surely there's something you'll fancy amongst my collection.
So he has 2. That would put me at +8. Alright, might find some from the fog chest too, so I don't worry about too much yet. I mean, we're at 6. That's one step above what it would have been from the first playthrough, so not the end of the world. Plenty of stamina for plenty of attacks. Let's check this ability out. I like it. Didn't kill him, but boiled frog. I enjoy that it's directly in the pot. Some more chests down here. Practice enough with this one. Not liking how long it takes to kill. They're very quick, but not kill well. So Adam had asked for damage numbers. There is a setting for that in here. Let's see, right there. We're playing those on for him. Easy day. switching back to the hollowed sword. Not a fan of that whatsoever.
I've kept your flesh safe, Falgrim.
So, never died before like that, so I did not know that when you die you lose your fog state. I don't know if I lost my shell or not. Build some resolve up real quick so we can add some that special ability. Let's try to see if we can find another little camp with a group of enemies. Let's keep an eye on this and execute real quick. It did not show any damage numbers at all for that. So let me try one more thing. I think that if I lock on to one specific enemy, it'll show me the damage numbers to them for the ability. That seems to be the way that it works. Let's lock on to this guy right here, and looks like it jumped up. It looks like it did more than 77. I saw some 40s in there, and it ended with a 77, and it took half of this big guy's health. So that's definitely enough to kill one of those smaller guys. Ooh, I'm in danger. I knew that was coming. Check out my traps.
I've kept your flesh safe, foundling.
Right? Let's see, the enemy is nearby. Go ahead and show you guys this too. So there's a mortar shawl. Let's see, disciples rag. Ancestors binding. Here it is, tattered vestment. So whenever you use one of those infinite use items, you can immediately summon the weapon of your choice. And I just can't find anything better than that hollow sword. Beautiful weapon. And pairing Teal's ability with that sprint jump, really nice. You sprint as long as you want to, and then execute that attack. It made stamina management almost a non-issue. Let's go back to Sester. I think I'm getting my second win, about 15 minutes from the witching hour here.
Yes, taste the truth.
more tar. I think we've done enough tonight to go ahead and wrap it up, guys. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, join up with a chat. Drop a comment. Whatever you guys want. I'm here for you. Thumbstick Dad out.